This is a Fox News alert. I'm Brett Baer in Washington. A Somali-born teenager used a car and a knife to bring a morning of terror to one of the nation's largest universities. But are authorities saying today's attack at Ohio State University was terrorism, foreign-directed, or ISIS-inspired? Just moments ago, the ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee said of the attack, Democrat Adam Schiff, quote, "It bears all of the hallmarks of a terror attack carried out by someone who may have been self-radicalized." What was initially reported as an active shooter turned out to be a young man who plowed into a group of pedestrians and then got out of his car and began stabbing people. Fortunately, an officer who was nearby on another call shot and killed that attacker before he could continue his knife rampage. 9 people were hurt, 1 critically. Senior correspondent Mike Tobin is in Columbus, Ohio tonight with the very latest. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Brett. We now know who Abdul Ali Razak Artan, an 18-year-old Somali immigrant. The motivation, however, remains a mystery. Police say that most of the attack has been captured on security video, and we'll see that over time. The attacker's car jumped a curb, slammed into pedestrians, lost control, wrecked, and got stuck. According to the student newspaper, people crowded around the car, even asked Artan if he was okay. Suddenly, he lunged from the car and began hacking at people with a knife. Now, an alarm for a chemical leak had gone off just before the attack. That is why 28-year-old officer Alan Naharujko was on scene so rapidly. He shot and killed Artan.
We can prove to you that the suspect was by himself in the vehicle and committed this act by himself today. It's an ongoing investigation to determine motive and if anybody else was involved in this act.
Now, many students thought it was a hoax when they received a Buckeye alert for an active shooter advising them to run, hide, or fight. They now know it's real.
People like really running and like really screaming. I'm like, oh, this is like something's going on. And then I heard the 3 gunshots and from about that same area. And I was like, crap, like what do I do?
You never like think something like this is going to happen. It's just mind-blowing. Like the most tragic thing that like you can imagine happening to a school, especially after, you know, like a big weekend like we just had and Thanksgiving and everything. I don't know, like this is just like, this is crazy.
Just a short time ago, law enforcement sources told Fox News they are investigating a Facebook post with a declaration against unfair treatment of Muslim, and that links back to Artan. Also, this attack follows an ISIS video posted November 22nd or November 26th, which encourages what they call revenge attacks against infidels and encourages using either a knife or an IED, a homemade bomb, as the preferred weapon for the attack. It even goes as far as to give instructions about selecting the right knife for the attack. Brett?
Mike Tobin, live at the Ohio State campus in Columbus. We'll continue to follow it. Mike, thank you.